Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, along Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Big D, David Adelaide, fighting out of London in the heavyweight division, and he packs a lot into those 212 pounds.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, let's go into the ring, and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from London, England, here is Big D, David Adelaide.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can't beat a good old-fashioned rivalry. When there's guts, when there's feeling, when there's heart involved, that's when you get a good fight, one-on-one.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. No rest for the weary. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You don't want to trade shots. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round, and he fails to score with that left hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Nice counter shot with the right hand. They score again with the left hand. He threw the hook, didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the greatest. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker.
And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the heck?
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. He missed with that jab. He parries away that left hook. Not a lot of defense here at all. Good counter right-handed kick. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare.
Will the referee stop it? David Adelaide is down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down. One, two, three, four, five. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. And now going for the finish. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Oh, that punch. David Adelaide just took a big shot. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. They exchanged punches. Let's talk about the greatest. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get bent.
He blocks the hook. There's a scoring. Stumbling around in potholes. and it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire.
Adelaide rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off. Counter right. How are they still standing? Lands with the right counter. That left scores. And that was it. That was the big shot we were waiting for. David Adelaide couldn't take any more, and down he goes. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about the greatest. You've got to wonder how big of a factor. There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they won't shake it.
Why weren't they more cautious? What a shot, and down goes Adelaide. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably. So it's onward and upward after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for... He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. Watch the footwork, watch the hand speed. No one does it like Ali. Eddie the Beast Hall. And yes, you guessed it, he is a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strongest man, and he fights out of Newcastle, England.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only three-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Newcastle under Lyme, England, the first man to deadlift 500 kilos, the 2017 world's strongest man, here is Eddie, the Beast Hall.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what? I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. And he just missed with that left jab. That left scores. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice. These punches coming from every angle. No, we don't see a knockdown. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Nice exchange, and now going for the finish. A much better game plan here. We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, it looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. How are they still standing? No rest for the weary. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about the greatest. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter right hand again. And he fails to score with that left hook. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
So much for defensive abilities. And they're down, trying to make it up before 10 as the referee continues the count. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
One, two, three, four, five.
Oh, that changes everything, and down they go. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Look at the big fella get rocked. Changes everything, and down they go. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. The Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's bombs away. He threw the hook, didn't land. The first time these two met, we saw basically a passing of the torch as the much older Joe Louis got knocked out by the young Rocky Marciano.
Round 7 had him down. Round 8 the fight was over, and it was bittersweet. Marciano couldn't win for winning. And Louis, you just thought that should happen. Now these guys are doing it again. Louis is a little older. Marciano has that Susie Q. That's the shot. It's called the Susie Q. That's his shot. Will he be able to land it again? He's done it once. He knows how to find it. He knows Louis to slow down. He's done it once. He'll definitely do it second time. But what will Louis be able to do? Will he be able to turn back time and pull it out of the bag? We don't know, but this is one of those fights.
Trying to answer back. The perfect counter lands. That left counter was perfectly timed. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just missed with that left jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Good counter left hand there. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And he fails to score with that left hook. No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That left counterpunch will score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Good counter punching. Good counter punch. Lands with the right counter. Oh, that punch. Missed him with that uppercut. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. And he just misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Why aren't they defending? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Punch, counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Still swinging with nothing left. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching for both these athletes. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. There's a counter shot. Left counter scores. He blocks the right. Joe Louis in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. A perfect counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
At some point, the corner has to say you're done. How are they still standing? What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Not a lot of defense here at all. Catch and shoot. How did they survive that? Great counter right hand there. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that. The defense. Why weren't they covered? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked. Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round
go down. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Nice counter punch. By the way, do you believe what we are seeing? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool. I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They score with that left hand. These two were made for each other. Good left hand. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again. It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd.
So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And there's the bell for round 1. He misses with that jab. It's all offense all the time. They score with that left hand. Nice counter punch. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. There's a counter shot. They score again with the left hand. The referee might want to step in here. Got his eyes on him. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Good counter left hand there. At some point, the corner has to... Let's talk about Alvarez. Pretty dominant. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Beautiful counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Beautiful counter punch. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. That punch scores. He missed with that jab. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That one will count.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw the hook, didn't land. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. He just rung his bell. Can he finish the job? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. So that left lands. Why sit in the pocket when you're... This could be the end.
Oh, I heard that never, but I saw it.
Can he finish the job? Let's talk about Alvarez. Well, we know they've got... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter right. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? No, we don't see a knockdown. A perfect counter shot. That's another scoring shot. He blocks the uppercut. And a counter left. Trying to answer back. Nice job landing that left counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got out of the way of that right hook. Oh, and he caught him clean. Is this the beginning of the end? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. He parries away that left hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them nonstop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast counter.
What a massive upset this would be. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. They both want a highlight reel knockout. That left counter was perfectly timed. They exchanged punches. Missed him with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Can he finish the job?
His legs have gone. He's got to get a hands up. It's survival instincts now. Get him up.
Let's talk about Alvarez. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any... Can they finish it? I thought that was going to be... And now it's him that's in trouble. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay? So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. He just got caught. He just got caught. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. And wait a minute, he caught him clean. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset? They won't give us a sec. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Well, they're back up on their feet. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. That was the moment. Oh, what a punch. Can he do it? What a massive upset this would be. And now going for the finish. And down goes Jones Jr. I want to see that again, but from a different angle. Let's talk about Alvarez. And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know you want to shake your leg. They're a gnat's here away from getting stopped.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And he blocks the left uppercut. What a punch. Another scoring shot there. Good counter punch. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, you are tired.
These punches coming from every angle. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there. So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.